Hi there, Mark from CEM Engineering and Energy Radio, and this is your Energy News Update. In this week's headlines, robots primed to deliver step change in offshore energy industry safety. Vancouver startup brings renewable energy to remote communities. Energy company wants $15 billion from the Biden administration for blocking the Keystone XL pipeline. UK to end all coal power in 2024, accelerating emissions goal.
Thank you, Mark, and welcome to this week's edition of Energy News. A trio of announcements over the last week by pipeline heavyweights TC Energy and Pembina Pipeline is signaling what the future might hold for the oil and gas industry in Canada with what it calls the Alberta Carbon Grid, aimed at creating a world-scale carbon transportation and sequestration system in the province. Together, the companies will use existing pipelines and augment them with new lines to build a provincial grid. The two Calgary-based firms would connect their new network, which would be open to companies in various industries, to key carbon sequestration points in Alberta. Once completed, it would be capable of shipping more than 20 million tons of carbon dioxide annually within the province. The news comes in wake of Canadian oil sands producers and energy companies moving to develop the architecture and infrastructure that's needed for Canada to reach net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2050, and the expectation is that we may very well see many more of these announcements come forward soon. In other news, for the first time in Hydro-Quebec's history, solar power is now supplying the company's grid via two generating stations. The generating stations have a combined installed capacity of 9.5 megawatts and will be able to generate close to 16 gigawatt hours of solar power annually. That's equivalent to the consumption of 1,000 residential consumers. It's expected that the generating stations will help Hydro-Quebec determine whether solar power is a good fit for their generating fleet, their transmission grid, and the Quebec climate. My name is Lisa Katz, and this was this week's edition of Energy News. Wishing everyone a safe week, and back to you, Mark.
For more information on these stories, make sure to check out our LinkedIn profile. They'll all be posted there. Thanks for joining us on Energy News, and as always, power your purpose.